eyes for a moment and imagine the ground beneath you, right now, is quietly moving. Not shaking, not breaking, just drifting, slower than your fingernails grow, carrying you across the planet an inch at a time. Tonight, we're going to slow our minds down with the most relaxing geology facts on Earth. Deep sleep facts about mountains, crystals, oceans, and stone. Perfect for sleep, relaxation, ASMR, and calm study sessions. If you love oddly satisfying facts, sleep meditation, or falling asleep to soothing science, get comfortable, dim the lights, and let your mind drift into the slow, patient world of geology. Let's start with something calming. The rocks beneath your feet are older than almost anything else you will ever touch. Some of the oldest rocks on Earth, found in Canada and Australia, are over 4 billion years old, nearly as old as the planet itself. They have watched oceans rise and fall, continents drift apart, and mountains crumble into sand, all in complete silence. There is something deeply peaceful about that kind of patience. The patience of stone. Beneath the surface, the earth is layered like a slow, warm blanket. At the very center lies the inner core, a ball of solid iron and nickel almost as hot as the surface of the sun, yet held solid by immense pressure. Surrounding it is the outer core, a swirling ocean of molten metal that generates our planet's magnetic field, quietly protecting us from the sun's radiation every single moment, even while you sleep. Above that, the mantle flows so slowly that it moves only a few centimeters a year, about the speed your hair grows, gently carrying the continents like leaves on a very, very slow river. This slow drifting is called plate tectonics, and it means the continents you see on a map today are simply a single, fleeting moment in an endless, gentle dance. 200 million years ago, all the continents were joined together in one supercontinent called Pangaea. Over unimaginable stretches of time, they drifted apart, inch by inch, and they are still drifting today. In about 250 million years, scientists believe the continents will drift back together again, forming a new supercontinent. There is no rush in geology. Everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. Mountains, too, are far gentler than they appear. The Himalayas are still rising, slowly, about half a centimeter every year, as the Indian and Eurasian plates continue their ancient, unhurried collision. And deep within those same mountains, and quiet places all over the world, crystals grow in complete darkness, forming perfect geometric shapes one atom at a time, sometimes taking thousands or even millions of years to fully form. Amethyst, quartz, and selenite are not created quickly. They are grown, slowly and patiently, the same way a quiet mind settles before sleep. Let's drift toward the ocean floor for a moment. Down in the deep sea, hydrothermal vents release warm, mineral-rich water into the cold darkness, creating towering chimneys of stone that can grow taller than a 10-story building. Nearby, entire ecosystems thrive in total darkness, far from sunlight, proving that life finds a way to exist even in the calmest, quietest corners of our planet. And what about the sand between your toes at the beach? Each grain may have taken thousands of years to travel from a distant mountain, worn smooth by rivers, wind, and time, before finally settling gently on the shore. Geologists call this process erosion and deposition. But really, it's just the Earth slowly rearranging itself, grain by grain, into something new. Volcanoes, too, despite their explosive reputation, spend most of their existence in complete stillness, sleeping quietly for centuries or even thousands of years between eruptions. Some volcanoes we call dormant have not erupted in so long that entire forests have grown peacefully across their slopes, unaware of the slow-moving magma resting far beneath them. Even earthquakes, though sudden, are simply the release of pressure that has been building slowly, sometimes for hundreds of years, along fault lines deep underground. The Earth is not chaotic. It is simply patient, releasing tension only when it truly needs to, then returning to stillness once again. As you drift off tonight, picture the layers of the Earth beneath you, the cool crust, the slow mantle, the metallic core, all moving in perfect, silent rhythm, exactly as they have for over 4 billion years. The mountains are resting. The tectonic plates are gliding gently. The crystals are still growing in the dark. And you, too, can rest now, just like the ancient, patient stone beneath the world. Good night.